In Arizona, all the fun falls in November, especially outside. I'm Nicole Gutierrez giving you an insider's look at some of the best events the Valley has to offer this month and the new businesses getting ready to open. Mackenzie's Midtown Tavern has big plans for its popular Phoenix location. I talked to the owner to get the scoop.
Come on down, this is a fun place. A lot of people call it the fun bar, and it's about to get more fun. So about 5 years ago, I purchased the land behind the bar, and it was kind of a distressed property. So I removed that and started the process of rezoning and getting ready to maybe expand the outdoor patio and parking lot. And after 5.5 years, we had a little pause there during COVID. We got the zoning approval. Now we're moving forward with making the backyard even more fun than the inside. Bar outside is expected. Pickleball court, we're gonna do one pickleball court, and we'll have cornhole out there too, so you can have cornhole tournaments. There'll be other outdoor games that we're unsure of, like Jenga and things like that. But yeah, the pickleball court is gonna be something that will be really fun. We can do other things on there too for charity raffles or charity events. We can do maybe like a dunk tank out there in the summer or something like that, multi-use. But yeah, pickleball will be a lot of fun out there. Our next step is we are going to the city for the approval of the plans. And then after that, we go out to bid with different contractors, and they'll take their scopes of work and, will give us a bid, and we'll, hopefully approve it. And then they'll tell us, okay, this is the dates we're going to start, and this is the date we're planning on finishing. And we're hoping that there's some parts out there that are still on supply chain issues that we could run into. So we're hoping that for the best, but we're going to let everyone know as soon as we get the take in the bids and approve them. I hope it brings more community to the community, where people are out there meeting each other, playing pickleball, playing cornhole, getting to know one another. A lot of people make new friends here, and they go on for years and maybe even a lifetime. But it's a special place. There's not many places like this out there. Where my wife and I live in the neighborhood. Our kids go to school in the community, and we are not corporate at all. It's as a husband and wife kind of team, just with a wonderful staff that is part of the community, listens to the community.
Shaq's popular franchise, Big Chicken, is getting bigger. Here's what I found out about their expansion across the valley.
Well, Big Chicken, I would say, is a place where you can get the best chicken around. We have chicken sandwiches, a lot of different variations, and chicken tenders, and we have shakes and sundaes. And we have waffle fries, we have regular fries, and mac and cheese with Cheez-It crust on it. A lot of the menu has come from ideas that Shaq came about with his mom. They created some of the recipes together with the guys in the kitchen that developed the menu. So the big sandwiches we have the ultimate. It has mac and cheese on it and a big chicken patty to go along with it, along with crispy onion strings. We have a sandwich also called the Shack Attack, which has jalapeno slaw on top of it. All the patties are at least 5 ounces, which is a pretty big size compared to most places. In Arizona, that we will be announcing very soon that we'll be going into Footprint Arena at the Suns Arena. And we're also looking at locations in Queen Creek, we're looking in Mesa, we're looking in Chandler, we're looking in the West Valley as well, in Peoria and Surprise. We plan to dot all over the state. We figure that we can probably get more than 12 locations in.
If you're a horsepower junkie, you'll want to head to Glendale for Dino's Get Down. More than 5,000 cars and trucks will be on display. And the best part, it's totally free.
November 10th and 11th, we're gonna open up Glendale for some serious cars, that's for sure.
Tell me, Dino, what's this event going to happen here in Glendale and why it's such an important annual tradition now in the West Valley?
Yep, it's our 13th year and we're super excited. It's a beautiful thing because we bring people together from all over the country and actually the globe now. We have people that are coming from Australia and Germany and Canada and even a guy from Indonesia, which is pretty cool. In a world that has a lot going on, this is a beautiful thing for people to come together.
Tell us about the new things going on this year.
So Friday, we started off as always being trucks. So Friday is going to be all trucks from 9 in the morning till 7 o'clock at night. And what's made it different this year too is that we got more property. We now rented the complete property over there at Heritage. So it's a lot. I mean, and so last year we didn't have as many spaces. So everybody's going to get in this year. You're going to have some serious comfortable shoes on. Like, if you're going to Disneyland, and you might consider this Disneyland for car guys, but the truth is it's going to be exciting. We have lots and lots of food vendors. We're going to have the road blocked off. And so we have a lot of food. And as far as activities, it's pet friendly, bring your bike. And of course we have the best weather ever. So we're excited and we have more vendors this year. So it's kind of like more as we just keep building this juggernaut. It's crazy.
Tell us about, that family-friendly aspect, and people are going to start asking, like, do I have to RSVP? Do I need to buy a ticket? How does that whole thing work out during these days of the event?
I got you. So this is the exciting part. So for one, you just got to show up. And if you're driving a Chevy truck, you can get in. And on Saturday, anything GM will let you in. So if it's if you think it's cool, so we'll have lowrider cars, we'll have hot rods, plus the trucks will be back. But it's free, no registration. We don't give out trophies, any of that kind of stuff. So it's really just like we always say this all the time, like having a giant family reunion with really cool cars.
What if somebody says, well, I don't have a Chevy, I don't have a GM, but I'm into cars. Would you extend that invitation for that person to go out to the event?
Absolutely. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. Like that's the cool part about it because it's a free event. So the truth is we're hoping to see all those people and all those kids and maybe get some new enthusiasts that, hey, there's going to be cars for sale there. So, it's going to be one of those things that everyone's welcome.
With thousands of lights and butterflies, Butterfly Wonderland presents Glistening Gardens. It's a dazzling experience you'll want to flutter to this month.
You are walking in a 10,000 square foot rainforest. Every flora that the butterflies have in the rainforest, they can see there's such a diversity of the greenery and the plants that are in there. And then to have all of the butterflies and to have all the lighting, it's just beautiful. Glistening Gardens at Butterfly Wonderland. It's magical. It is in the conservatory is the main focus because that's the butterflies. So there are lights and we have music. We have classical violinists that play during the season and they can see that on our schedules. But the garden itself is lit up. There are firefly lights all over. There are just a magical, enchanting visit as you stroll through the paths and butterflies are landing on you. It's truly, truly magical for their holiday.
Get ready to be mesmerized as Enchant returns to Salt River Fields at Talking Stick this month. Here's what's new at this year's enchanting holiday experience.
We're really excited to be returning to Scottsdale. So last year was our debut year in the market, and this year we are bringing an all-new world's largest Christmas light maze to town. It's called The Mischievous Elf, and it follows the story, an original story that our team of dreamers and creators came up with to inspire this maze experience. The story follows a mischievous elf who has hidden 8 gifts from Santa, and you, the guest of Enchant, must go through the maze and find them.
And other than the beautiful lit up maze, there's a lot of activities at Enchant, either for our date night or even like a family outing. Can you kind of break it down for us?
Yes. So, the mainstay, the cornerstone of your experience at Enchant is certainly the maze that fills up the field, but there is a Christmas Village for shopping. There is all kinds of festive food and drink. You definitely want to pick up your light bulb cup as you wander through the maze. My goodness, there's visits with Santa and Mrs. Claus. There's live entertainment. There is so much to find in that space. I think it's all about being ready to explore and sort of wander and just release time for a little while as you kind of float through everything that the season has to offer, all packed into this stunning, stunning venue that for us, it just feels that Salt River Fields was made for Enchant. It is such a beautiful place to put this show.
And then on top of all the fun that's already there, you guys are doing themed nights this year, correct?
Oh, we're so excited about these. Thank you for bringing these up. So we are hosting a number of different theme nights. There are 5 key theme nights. The number one, we are hosting the military night. We're hosting ladies' nights. We're hosting a Paws and Claws event. And the Paws and Claws event is an opportunity for you to buy an extra ticket to bring your dog to the show. All these details are online. We're hosting an ugly sweater night. And just the rest of the events that you can partake in or choose which date you'd like to come to the show. It's all up online, all the details. These theme nights are not particularly an extra ticket. They're an extra experience happening on the nights that they're themed for. So you can check it out online at enchantchristmas.com. We've got all the goodies for you there for sure.
A West Valley holiday tradition is back, but it will look a little different. What you need to know and see as Glendale Glitters celebrates 30 years. Glendale Glitters is a staple for many people in the Valley, but we have a lot of people coming to Arizona that are new. In your words, what is Glendale Glitters?
We're so excited to bring Glendale Glitters to new people and to people who have been around. We're celebrating the 30 years. I've talked to people who came here as kids, and now they're bringing their kids to Glendale Glitters. So Glitters is just a great time that everybody should know about. It's a tradition. We're excited to have it in Glendale, and it's just a staple for the holidays for people here in the Valley. Because downtown Glendale is going through the Downtown Campus Reinvestment Project. What that is City Hall is being remodeled, and so is the amphitheater, where a lot of people used to have their performances down there. That is unavailable because that will be under construction during this time. So we want to make sure that everybody's safe. Everybody is used to having the trees in the park lit up. That will not be the case this year because of that construction, again, which is City Hall being remodeled and the amphitheater. So it's just going to look slightly different. Trees throughout the area, throughout the downtown area, the tree trunks will still be wrapped. The Civic Center Plaza will be the main hub where the tree is going to be there. Everybody knows the massive tree that goes up, and there will be some very cool immersive displays throughout the Civic Center Plaza. There's also going to be plenty of parking on the east side of the Civic Center. There's a huge lot right there that people can park at. There's also a parking garage just to the west of the Civic Center where people can park it as well. And there's going to be surface level parking as well too. So when people come down, we just don't want them to enjoy the Glitters event, the craft vendors, the food vendors, the immersive. We want them to enjoy all the great downtown vendors that people have known for 30 years. And we have some great new businesses down here for people to enjoy as well. Don't miss the kickoff event, which starts at 5:45 on November 24th, 5:45 p.m. And if you can't get here by 5:45, get here by 6 so you don't miss the countdown. There's going to be lots of lights being turned on the tree, and just another great surprise for people to enjoy.
And go ahead and grab your walking shoes. ZooLights at the Phoenix Zoo is back this month. Here's what's new at the Valley Tradition.
ZooLights is definitely a Valley tradition. So many generations have been coming to ZooLights because it has been glowing strong for more than 30 years. And this year is bigger and brighter than ever before. This year, we actually have more than 4 million lights. We have beautifully wrapped trees. We have hundreds of armatures. We have all new, brand new wildlife lanterns, which are some of my favorite attractions at ZooLights. And we also have an entirely brand new digital lake light show on our 50-foot tall floating tree. It is actually the tallest floating tree in North America, and we're so excited to debut our new show on it. The Phoenix Zoo is such a magical place. It really transforms from a daytime visit where you're going to see lots and lots and lots of animals into a nighttime visit where you will see armatures that are reflecting our animals. You will see a little glimpse of some animals, especially on our Arizona trail. We've got some fun little friends. The coyotes are always out. Our javelinas are out. You'll hear some owls. You might also hear and see the flamingos on another trail. Occasionally, you may see our new lions and our rhinos, but ZooLights is definitely not an animal viewing experience. It is a light display viewing experience. So if you're looking for such a unique light show in the Valley, this is definitely it. We have so many animal armatures that nobody else can compare to us in that regard.
The Christmas light display at the Mesa Temple of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints will illuminate the East Valley this month. What you need to know before you go.
There are a lot of things to do around the valley, and they're all really amazing. On Mesa Temple grounds, we have a lot of lights. We feel it is an inviting, calm, and peaceful place to come. There are beautiful things to see and explore. We do have the 10 displays with the life and teachings of Jesus Christ. But if that is not your faith, you are still welcome. There are beautiful things to see. It is free. It is our gift to the community. No matter where you are from, you can come and visit. There are lots of things to see.
And we have a lot of people new to the Valley, and if they've never heard of this special Christmas light display, describe what it is.
It's a large area of grounds, and we have lights all over, and the palm trees and the flowers and the bushes, and we try to create things that mimic what's already there. We have an amazing creative team that comes up with these structures of lights that often mimic the plants that are there. And then on grounds, we have 10 different displays that all depict the life and teachings of Jesus Christ. And at each of those displays, they have audio. So while you're there in the evening, when they're on, there's audio to listen to. There's a spoken word and some beautiful music at each one. In the evening and any time of day, people can go to those stands where the audio is coming from and use their camera on their phone to use the QR code, and it links to a video that goes with that specific display. So each of the 10 displays have different videos and audio.
For someone that's never gone or really may not know the area, do they need to purchase a ticket? Is there a certain entrance they should go through? Can you kind of explain how that works if I head out to these Christmas lights?
This is our 41st year of Christmas lights, and it's always been free. And there's no ticket to get. You just come to grounds. There is parking around, city parking along the edges of the temple grounds. Across the street, there is park and ride across Main Street. On the east side of grounds on Hobson, we have an extra parking area, and that is also where we have our special needs parking.
As we head into the busy holiday travel season, there are some do's and don'ts when it comes to your carry-ons. ABC15's Jordan Bonke shows us what to know before we fly.
This pretty one even has like some sort of musical.
A quick glance at what Patricia Mancha has spread out for all to see.
Lots of liquor.
And you may think it's some kind of yard sale, but she's with TSA, and all these items were found in travelers' carry-on luggage at Sky Harbor. If it's sharp and pointy...
And then we see a lot of these, the Couboutons. They can poke someone's eye out.
Or even could be used as a weapon, but is clearly not one. This is your annual reminder to put it in your checked luggage.
Rolling pin during Thanksgiving, we see a lot of cooking implements. And again, this is something that, wham, you can really cause some bodily injury.
Patricia says all these items voluntarily abandoned by travelers are typically sold by the TSA. The spare change alone that ends up in their bins goes to their general fund. She says last year they collected a good chunk of change.
Almost $1 million worth of pennies that people have left behind.
The most common prohibited item in the TSA line is the everyday water bottle, which brings us to liquids. Patricia has a good way to remember nothing over 3.4 ounces of fluids are allowed through security.
If you can spill it, spread it, pour it, or pump it, it's limited to 3.4 ounces.
On an average day, about 130,000 people come through Sky Harbor, and last year, nearly 200 firearms were discovered in carry-on luggage. That puts us in the top 5 in the U.S. Guns need to be in a locked, hard-shell case in checked luggage and declared with the airline. If not, police are sometimes called, and you can face a $15,000 fine.
It's not a fast process, so often what happens is people end up losing their flight.
However you may feel about your family, Sky Harbor aims to alleviate any holiday travel frustration by suggesting waiting at the 24th or 44th Street SkyTrain. Arrive 2 hours early for domestic flights, 3 for international, and you can book holiday parking now.
Well, the biggest thing every year is to give yourself plenty of time.
Now, if you can remember all that, the rest is gravy. Jordan Bonnke, ABC15, Arizona.
Other than new things to check out in the Valley this month, get to know some of the people creating an impact in our community.
For us, sustainability is what we do.
Phoenix chef Jason DeWhite has a passion for cooking, but a high priority in his kitchen is sustainability. Practicing tail to snout butchery,
We get whole animals from local organic pastures, bring in the entire animal, and go cut by cut on the menu.
using entire fruits and vegetables, stock to stem,
We use only local organic produce, right now over 25 farms throughout Arizona.
literally everything in the house is used in his recipes.
So it's a sustainable cycle of utilizing the product.
Dwight now wants to show Arizonans how to stop wasting food, save money, and make their ingredients go further, starting with the meats you buy.
We can feed our family of 5, 3 different meals off of one chicken, utilizing every part of it.
Give them a roast in the oven with some carrots, celery, and onions,
And then you've got a rich stock that's nutrient dense and flavorful.
which can be used for soups, sauces, gravies, or a drink. Next up,
Utilizing your greens.
to the kitchen we go to make a pesto.
So you take all of your old, ugly, wilted greens that's still full of nutrients and still gonna taste delicious.
In the food processor, add lemon juice, roasted garlic, Parmesan cheese, sunflower seeds, salt, sugar, pepper, and olive oil. Pesto made easy that you can use for a variety of meals.
Big tub of it, and you've got lots that you just made. You can put it in little containers and freeze them.
The final step to a sustainable kitchen, composting,
Full circle.
impacting Earth one food scrap at a time. Ashley DiMartino, ABC15, Arizona.
What we usually have out here are migrant ducks.
For nearly 20 years,
They're really common here.
Fiona Vivial has soared into the hearts of visitors and locals alike.
They're perfect insectivores.
That's
great. Yeah.
Sharing the special world of birds.
It's a way to get out, do some walking, get some fresh air, and use your brain.
Twice a month, she leads bird watching tours here at the Riparian Preserve and Veterans Memorial Park for the town of Gilbert.
He's rearranging his feathers.
The longtime volunteer pointing out the unique breeds that call our area home throughout the year.
Putting a pair of binoculars on a kid that's never looked through binoculars before, and they look at a wild bird and they see all the colors that they don't see, you can see a fire light in their eyes.
The 81-year-old was recently named Volunteer of the Year by the Arizona Parks and Recreation Association.
That's a great blue heron.
A title she's earned through her dedication to conservation and her knack for making it contagious.
So what I've learned is that I get as much out of volunteering as those I volunteer for do.
Along with her work leading the tours and the Desert Rivers Audubon Society, Fiona delivers meals and heads up field trips for seniors at the Gilbert Community Center.
What do we have on our pole up there?
Tyler Smith with Gilbert Parks and Rec says Fiona is a vital part of the fabric that makes the town so special. That's why he decided to nominate her for the award.
She's very passionate, she's very kind, Anytime we ask something of them, she's more than willing to step up and give us a hand.
I was so surprised.
Her insights into the avian world have helped reestablish and protect their habitats for the next generation. Despite the years flying by, she continues to spread her wings.
I don't know if I'm going so fast my age can't catch me, but I'm having a lot of fun.
I'm ABC 15's Cameron Poleman. That's Uplifting Arizona.
If you're looking for more holiday events, business happenings, and family-friendly fun, be sure to check out abc15.com/things to do. I'm Nicole Gutierrez with your monthly roundup of things to do.